Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Handoff to the single back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to go deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Well, that's a great play by the defense, and that's one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one last time out. He's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate. But he throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about, can they make something good happen early? If they could, maybe they could rattle him a little bit. Everything went well for him last week, and so good job by this defense striking early. Hopefully it'll develop some confidence with this D and maybe a little bit of hesitation with the QB.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Johnson wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Catch in the middle. It's Lawson. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Williams on the play fake. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got his man downfield. All out of space. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Washington!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they tacked on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Husky.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. It's complete to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
Snags it, and there's running room. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Washington, 14, Kansas State, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Play fake, Williams. Oh, he wants it all. Pulls it in down the middle. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Husky. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Number 93, set to advance on the football.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Jackson. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Kansas State pushing the pace.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap.
He lobs one high down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I see what the quarterback saw. He saw man-to-man coverage on the outside. Give my guy a chance to win. But the DB won. Great job staying glued to the wide receiver, seeing the ball when it's coming, and batting it down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Makes the catch and he's free. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy.
Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. And the defense on it, and they get that turnover. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal line.
We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
So many plays offensively on the drive. I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think he kicked.
Uses its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Good, right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Got enough for the first. Turns it on down the left side. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Husky. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Oakley. Turning it on. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. And it goes goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Play action with Williams. Works the middle of the field. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's a give to Washington. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Williams. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires left. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Now adjusting. Working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Kansas State quick to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Johnson wants to throw it. Going for 6. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
The Wildcats will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Wildcats. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Man, textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Williams sends it downfield. Goes high to pull it in. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Timeout, Kansas State.
One more snap coming before halftime. Williams looking for a man. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our college football update show. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the Navy Midshipmen. And it's the Florida Atlantic Owls with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country. Games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
Starting this third quarter on the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Quick handoff. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. They'll stop it for a moment here as there's an injured Kansas State Wildcat down on the play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Johnson looking to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Wildcats racing to the line in a hurry up. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Has to get there to move the sticks. Nowhere to go, and he's going to lose yardage on 4th and 2.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Running inside. It's Washington. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath. He makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
They'll give it to Washington. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The quick out. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. That's in the tight end in motion. Williams rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. And he's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
They'll try to run it with Washington. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Husky.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. And they're not on the same page there.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window is going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Caught by Williams on the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Punch it out of the air. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Johnson looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Number 43, set to kick this one.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third. Time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Washington again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third down from the gun, Williams. Unloads it left. It's complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof. You start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead, plus 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the middle. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Sails one into the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, that's exactly how you draw it up. You want to drop back. You want to play coverage. You want to make sure you don't give up a big play. You got to lead in the fourth quarter, but it also involves you tackling well and a nice job rallying to the football and making the tackle.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Kansas State pushing the pace.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down, he'll throw it. He caught it. Touchdown, Wildcats. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Coming out with it, it's Washington. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Williams on the play fake. There's the pressure. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's Williams to throw. Got the back over the middle. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. Timeout taken here, 2nd one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He might want another play. 4th down, Williams. Going to take a shot. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big time